At the mere age of 6 years old, I was told I was in standard level education. Time after time again, my mom put me through the gifted program test in hopes that I will actually pass, but I never truly did. But it is the day that I failed for my final time that became the best result of my life because of what I learned from it. What does it even mean to be gifted? A gifted student passes the gifted program test, a test that is essentially an IQ one. And because of it, they're challenged more academically in the school environment. Like I'm sure many mothers in this crowd, my mom wanted me to have that label. The label of gifted, the label of special. And so I continued throughout my elementary, middle, and high school years, struggling continuously academically, especially in mathematics. So, to me, math was the most painful, despicable, tear-producing obstacle, and it all began when I was in the first grade. 4 words that absolutely destroyed any confidence that I had in math was, "This is so easy." Like, no, it's not to me. So I struggled all the time in my middle school years. And so I was put into Kumon, a math and reading center. It is there I worked through math worksheets slowly. Middle school didn't save me from this horrible monster. I then was put into Mathnasium, which was another, yet again, math learning center. It is there I failed on multiple occasions, from missing all problems on a single math worksheet, failing a test, or begging the instructor to reteach the concept and again until they were so frustrated with me that they wanted to cry. And clearly I wasn't a gifted student, but I used that as study motivation to outperform those who were. Gradually, my math grades rose and I was good enough to leave Mathnasium. Instead, I went back and I taught as a Mathnasium instructor, helping students in the same way those previous Mathnasium instructors helped me. Looking at each of them, I saw remnants of my past self. They were frustrated. They were tired of failure, so I showed them the beauty of the mathematical world. Clearly, math was my weakness. Yes, I will admit that. But everyone has a weakness. It may take you a little longer to learn a concept, but in the end, you should just be the better version of you. That's all anyone can expect. And so that's what I did. I challenged myself more, not only mathematically, but also intellectually, by taking rigorous academic coursework, such as AP Statistics and AP Calculus BC, both of which I struggled to get a simple A. And then I went on to join the IB program, working and learning amongst many other gifted students. And what I noticed then was that I was able to recover quickly from my struggles, my challenges, even though I was a standard level student. These gifted children, they are forced together socially at a young age. They feel compelled to live up to the label gifted, even if they don't feel that different from everyone else. And they are watched meticulously for every mistake. As someone who was free of these pressures, I was resilient in all ways, specifically in public speaking and in running. I know this might be ironic, but I struggled a lot with public speaking. Freshman year, Spanish class, I sobbed in front of my entire Spanish class because I couldn't handle the stares. There was like 15 people. And so my senior year, I became president of NHS and Region 6 representative of Georgia HOSA, both roles which involve a great amount of public speaking. And I became better. And I struggled to run a simple mile, so my senior year, I joined my track and field team. My senior year. And yes, I will say I've had some terrible speeches. And yes, I am dead last at every single track meet. But I can confidently say I am grateful for each and every single experience I have endured. For many people around the globe, this innate ability determines a life opportunities they will have. It is at that age that they are put into either the standard or gifted levels of education. But what if this innate ability was really determined by one's life circumstances? The gifted program operates on the idea that intelligence is fixed. However, that's not true. Intelligence itself manifests in many different forms. It can expand, it can contract based on one's life experiences. It can be loud and it can be quiet too. Our emphasis on the importance of intelligence has us overlook other traits that are just as important to society. Perseverance, curiosity, and diligence are just a few. All in all, the gifted program limits children, forcing them to change their view of their own abilities. So, what can we do to stop limiting children via a label? We could start with emphasizing one's perseverance over the experience of failing. We can start with bringing to light interests of students that don't necessarily fit into the perfect box of the school's advanced curriculum. We could start with showing children what they can do. And we could start with telling children how they can grow rather than placing a label that tells them who they are. Thank you.